Hi everybody, it's Fragrant Jock here with another honest opinion. Today's honest opinion is on a fragrance that I got recently. It's just newly come out. It's one that it's a project that it's just a sample. It's a project that Mr. Smelly Dan Naughton, along with Wilson, have started. And I've released it. It's Gravitas homme. As I say, just came out recently. Did a big kind of campaign to get the money to launch it. I kind of waited a bit to see how it would go, because a lot of fragrance reviewers, the big ones anyway, are bringing out their own fragrances and aftershave. I've got plenty of time for Mr. Smelly. I really do think he's honest in his opinions, and he's quite funny, and I do like his reviews. We've all got different opinions, right enough, but yeah, as I say, this just came out recently. I got a sample. I was going to buy the bottle. I went on the site and they were doing a 25% discount on the bottle, so I could have got a bottle of 100 mls for, I think it would have been 70 quid. But I held off because I wasn't too sure, looking at the notes, and got an old school barbershop kind of vibe, knowing what Dan likes. I wasn't too sure, because I've got a few. Obviously there's a few that I've got that the likes of, say, Dunhill, Icon, that's one. Acqua di Parma, Colonia Essenza is another classic one with a barbershop thing, feel to it, and Acqua di Parma Pura. But anyway, this came out, as I say, recently. It was a joint venture between Dan Naughton and John Wilson. John Wilson being the perfumer. Obviously Dan had a bit of a say. Obviously he put a lot of the effort into the notes as well. Some of the notes in this, you've got mandarin, lavender, coriander, cardamom, pepper, patchouli, oak moss, ambergris, vanilla. I sprayed this on my hand today. What I can say, and I'm going to give my honest opinion, because I'm not going to change it because I like somebody that's a reviewer or whatever, but I just don't get this. I really don't get this one. I'm not saying it smells terrible. It doesn't smell terrible, but for me, yeah, I get some of the citrus notes, but there's a big earthy kind of vibe smell off this, almost like barnyard stuff. It really doesn't. It doesn't smell awful. It doesn't smell cheap or anything like that. It smells quite expensive, but to some people they probably like this. For me, no, not really. The dry down is probably better than the opening, because it starts to settle. That barnyardy smell goes away and you get more of the lavender and the patchouli and a wee bit of vanilla. But the initial opening, no, it really does smell far too earthy for me. Just far, and I wish it didn't. I wish it was really good, because I've got plenty of time for Mr. Smelly, but I've got to give an honest opinion. As I say, this is a sample, and I would say to anybody, as I say, people might have different opinions than me, and they will, and they'll probably like it, but for me, I would definitely test this before I got it. I know a lot of the reviewers are bringing out their fragrances, the obvious Radolescence, and I think the new one that's doing it is Fragmento. I know Radolescence, a lot of his got some really good reviews, and they look really good. He done quite a few, but as I say, I would test this first. It really has. as I say, once it settles, it's quite nice, but in the initial opening, I'd get that really, it's just a bad earthy smell. It really is. It reminds me of walking through a field and smelling a farm in the distance. I'm sorry to say that, Dan, but that's the way it smells. Um, as I say, there's nothing much on it. Obviously, it's Dan Naughton. He's Mr. Smelly. That's the kind of history on that one. John Wilson, who's done umpteen different fragrances, is well renowned. He done some really expensive fragrances in the past, and he's got his name to a few. Nothing much there. But as I say, if I would definitely test this before I bought it. As I say, if you go onto the site, you'll get a bottle for £70. I think it's around about £70 or £75. It's 25% discount. But anyway, just a quick honest opinion, because as I say, I just received this, and I will wear it a couple of times and see if anything changes, but initially I don't think it's for me. As I say, the dry down's slightly better than the opening, but not for me in that opening anyway. Anyway, just a quick honest opinion. I hope you liked it. I hope I didn't offend Dan too much. Everybody stay safe and positive. Bye for now.